Imagine this, you're home alone. Everything seems normal. Maybe you're watching TV, reading, or getting ready for bed. Then, out of nowhere, a sudden, crushing pain hits your chest. You're short of breath. You feel dizzy. Your heart races. You know something is wrong. But you're alone. For many people over 60, this is a terrifying and very real possibility. Heart attacks don't always come with warning. And when they strike, especially when you're by yourself, every second counts. The actions you take in those first critical minutes can mean the difference between life and death. Did you know that seniors are more likely to experience heart attacks with atypical symptoms, like nausea, weakness, or lightheadedness instead of the classic chest pain? That's why recognizing the signs and knowing how to respond is absolutely essential. In this video, we're going to share 7 life-saving tips that every older adult should know in case they ever face a heart attack alone. These tips are practical, simple, and could buy you just enough time to get the help you need. We'll cover how to spot the warning signs, why calling 911 is non-negotiable, and what immediate steps you can take to stay alive while help is on the way. We'll also talk about smart habits you can start today to be better prepared, just in case. This isn't about scaring you, it's about empowering you, because knowing what to do can save your life or the life of someone you love. So stay with us, take notes if you can, and let's dive into 7 life-saving tips to survive a heart attack alone after 60. Tip 1. Recognize the warning signs early. The first step to surviving a heart attack alone, especially after 60, is knowing what it feels like. Most people imagine a heart attack as sudden, intense chest pain, like in the movies. But in real life, the symptoms can be more subtle, especially for seniors. Here's what you need to watch for. Chest discomfort that feels like pressure, squeezing, fullness, or pain. It might last for a few minutes or come and go. Shortness of breath, even if you're just sitting still. Pain or discomfort in the arms, back, neck, jaw, or stomach. Nausea, lightheadedness, or a sudden cold sweat. Unusual fatigue, especially if it comes on suddenly or without a clear cause. Here's the tricky part. Older adults, especially women, often experience what doctors call silent heart attacks. That means you might not get the crushing chest pain. Instead, you might feel like you have the flu, extreme fatigue, or indigestion, and those symptoms are easy to brush off. But time is your greatest enemy during a heart attack. The longer you wait, the more damage your heart muscle suffers. That's why you must act the moment something feels off. If you experience more than one of these symptoms, or if your gut tells you something is seriously wrong, don't wait. It's better to call for help and find out it was a false alarm than to wait too long and face permanent damage. Or worse. Coming up next, what to do immediately after you suspect a heart attack, and why your phone could be your most powerful life-saving tool. Tip 2. Call emergency services immediately. The very first thing you must do when you suspect a heart attack, before anything else, is call 911 or your local emergency number. This step is absolutely critical. Don't try to tough it out. Don't wait to see if it passes. And whatever you do, don't try to drive yourself to the hospital. Why? Because a heart attack can get worse quickly. You could lose consciousness without warning. Trying to drive even a short distance puts you and others at serious risk. And every minute you delay treatment, your heart is suffering more damage. Calling emergency services immediately ensures trained medical professionals are dispatched to your location with life-saving equipment. And often, they can begin treatment before you even arrive at the hospital. Here's what to do step by step. Call 911 right away. If you're on a mobile phone, put it on speaker mode so you can talk while lying down. Tell them clearly, I think I'm having a heart attack. I am alone. I need help immediately. Unlock your front door if you're able to. We'll cover why that's important in tip number 5. Do not hang up until they tell you it's okay to do so. Remember, seconds matter. Don't second-guess yourself. Emergency responders would rather arrive to find you safe than arrive too late. In the next tip, we'll go over one simple over-the-counter item that could help buy you more time during a heart attack, and it's probably already in your medicine cabinet. Tip 3. Take an aspirin, if not allergic. Once you've called emergency services, the next potentially life-saving step is simple, and it could already be sitting in your kitchen or bathroom cabinet. Aspirin. Why aspirin? Because during a heart attack, a clot is blocking blood flow to your heart. Aspirin helps by thinning your blood and slowing down clotting. This can help reduce the severity of the heart attack while you're waiting for help to arrive. Here's what you need to know. Take 1 regular strength, 325 milligrams, aspirin. Chew it, don't just swallow it. Chewing helps it enter your bloodstream faster. Only take aspirin if you're not allergic and haven't been told by your doctor to avoid it. Do not take other painkillers like ibuprofen, Advil, or naproxen, Aleve, during a heart attack. These don't have the same clot-reducing effect and may actually increase the risk of complications. If you're unsure whether it's safe for you to take aspirin during a heart event, talk with your doctor now, before an emergency ever happens. In fact, keeping a small packet of aspirin near your bed or in your wallet is a smart move just in case. Aspirin isn't a cure, but it may slow the damage being done to your heart while help is on the way. Think of it as a first aid tool, not a replacement for medical care. Coming up next, what position you should be in and how staying calm could make all the difference in your survival. Tip 4. Stay calm and lie down. After calling for help and taking aspirin, the next thing you need to do is get into a safe position and calm your body down. This might sound simple, but it's incredibly important and often overlooked in the panic of the moment. When you're having a heart attack, your heart is already struggling to pump blood. Any added stress, physical or emotional, makes the situation worse. Staying calm can literally save your life. Here's what to do. Lie down or recline in a comfortable position. If lying flat makes it harder to breathe, prop yourself up slightly with pillows. Stay still. Don't try to walk around or push through the pain. Take slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Try to focus on your breathing and keep it steady. Staying calm helps slow your heart rate, lowers your oxygen demand, and reduces strain on your heart. It also helps you stay conscious, alert, and able to speak with emergency responders when they arrive. Here's another important reason to lie down. If you faint or lose consciousness, being on the ground already reduces your risk of injury from a fall. And remember, panic is natural, but it's not helpful. Tell yourself this. Help is on the way. I've done what I need to do. Now I just need to stay calm and let the professionals take over. Coming up in Tip 5. One simple action you can take right now before help even arrives. That could make all the difference if you become unresponsive. Tip 5. Unlock your front door. It's a small step, but it can make a huge difference. Once you've called emergency services, taken an aspirin, and gotten into a safe position, there's one more thing you should do if you're physically able. Unlock your front door. Why? Because when emergency responders arrive, every second counts. If your door is locked and you're unconscious or unable to move, they may be forced to break it down, wasting precious time when you urgently need medical attention. Here's what you can do. Unlock the main door they'll likely enter through. If you have a security system, disarm it or set it to medical emergency mode if available. If you're in an apartment or gated community, try to buzz them in or leave access instructions when you call 911. Even better, have a plan in place before an emergency happens. Consider hiding a spare key in a secure lockbox outside your home. Give a trusted neighbor or family member a copy of your key. Leave a note near your door with emergency contact information, but avoid labeling it key under mat or anything obvious to strangers. If you're too weak to get up, try calling out to neighbors or using a smart device to unlock doors if you have one. This tip may seem simple, but when minutes mean the difference between life and death, something as basic as an unlocked door can be the key to saving your life. Up next, a modern tool that's helping thousands of older adults get help even when they can't reach a phone. Tip 6. Use a medical alert device. If you live alone or spend a lot of time by yourself, having a medical alert device can be a literal lifesaver. These devices are designed to get help to you quickly, especially if you can't reach your phone or lose consciousness during a heart attack. Here's how they work. Most devices come as a pendant or wristband with an easy-to-press button. When you press the button, it sends an alert to a 24/7 monitoring center. The operator will quickly assess your situation and dispatch emergency services immediately. Some advanced devices also have fall detection sensors that automatically send alerts if you collapse. Using a medical alert system can give you and your loved ones peace of mind. If something happens, you don't have to worry about struggling to call for help. Just one push of a button can bring emergency responders to your door. If you don't have a device yet, it's a great idea to research options and find one that fits your lifestyle and budget. Many offer monthly subscription plans with professional monitoring. Remember, medical alert devices don't replace knowing how to respond yourself, but they add an important layer of safety, especially for seniors living alone. Next, we'll talk about a simple but powerful way to prepare yourself ahead of time to make sure emergency responders have the info they need to treat you quickly and correctly. Tip 7. Prepare an emergency info sheet. One of the smartest things you can do to help yourself during a heart attack or any medical emergency is to prepare an emergency information sheet ahead of time. This sheet should include your full name and date of birth, emergency contact names and phone numbers, list of medications you're currently taking, any allergies, especially to medications or foods, medical conditions or history relevant to treatment, like heart disease, diabetes, or high blood pressure. Your doctor's name and phone number, any advance directives or special instructions for care. Keep this sheet somewhere easy to find. For example, on your refrigerator door, inside your wallet, or near your phone. You can also give a copy to a trusted neighbor, family member, or caregiver. Why is this important? When emergency responders arrive, they need quick access to accurate information to provide the best care possible. In a stressful situation, you might not be able to speak clearly or remember details. This sheet fills in the gaps. You can find printable templates online or create your own, but the key is to have one prepared before an emergency happens. Surviving a heart attack alone after 60 can feel overwhelming, but remember, you don't have to be helpless. The difference between life and death often comes down to how prepared you are and how quickly you act. Today, we covered 7 crucial life-saving tips that every senior should know. First, recognizing the warning signs early is key. Heart attacks don't always present the classic symptoms you might expect, especially in older adults. Trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, don't wait or brush off unusual symptoms. Next, calling 911 immediately is the most important step you can take. Don't try to drive yourself or wait for the pain to go away. Emergency responders are trained to help you fast, and getting medical help on the way early saves precious time. Taking an aspirin, if you're not allergic, can help slow blood clotting and minimize damage to your heart. Remember to chew it for faster absorption. Staying calm and lying down reduces the strain on your heart, keeping you as stable as possible while you wait for help. Unlocking your front door ensures responders can get to you quickly without delay. If you have a medical alert device, don't hesitate to use it. These tools can be lifesavers when you can't reach a phone. And finally, having an emergency info sheet prepared with all your important medical details can speed up treatment and avoid dangerous delays. Please, take these tips seriously and share this information with your loved ones. You never know who might need it one day. And if you found this video helpful, hit the subscribe button for more vital health and safety tips tailored especially for seniors. Your life and the lives of those you care about could depend on knowing what to do in those critical moments. Stay safe, stay prepared, and take control of your health today.